Alright, here's the final boss in the training mode. It's Hemet Nesingwary. And at this point, we've already dealt with a number of things. We've learned about basic damage, we've learned about mana management, we've learned about attacking minions or bosses, and we've learned about taunting to avoid large attacks from hitting us. Now, in this particular module, he's really going after board control, meaning we need to make sure that we keep the upper hand in terms of which minions are placed, who places them, and making sure that our side remains stronger. There are a number of great tools that we now have available. For example, Polymorph, which is wonderful for larger minions. We have an excellent taunt card. We've got low-cost charge minions that'll help us take out minions immediately. Like this one. So normally, as we already explained earlier, minions cannot attack until the next turn. Minions with charge, like this one, have the option of attacking right away. Again, this is a 1-for-1 trade. You're not gaining control, but you're not letting the other player gain the upper hand either. So it's usually a good trade if you can do that, especially if it's a same value card. Now let's see what he brings in. He's using his hero power. Up until this point we have not really dealt with that. So this is an ability that our hero is just now learning, and you will find that this can become a very critical tool in your tool chest. Each hero has different hero abilities that are unique to that class. In the case of the mage can deal for 2 mana, attack wherever they want for 1 damage. Can attack a hero or a minion.
Job's done.
What the actual hero ability is varies greatly by hero, but we won't get into that now.
A perfect target.
Alright, now we have a couple of options here. We can either play a 3 mana card, but in this case we have 1 health and this minion will deal 1 damage, so that's no good. We would lose this fairly somewhat higher value card with high attack bonus to a minion with very low attack damage. So, but we can play this 1 mana card, which is a taunt, so will require our opponent to attack in next turn, and we have 2 manas available to deal 1 damage. So that helps us regain control over the board.
Tell me, have you read me book, The Green Hills of Stranglethorn? Handle it!
Alright, he plays a card that really relies on other minions to be on the board. Other minions, if they are there, will gain +1 attack. In this case, I think I will choose to play this card, because any minions that buff others can become a problem later on. This one is charged, I can attack right away, take him out, I'll lose mine, but again, retaining board control. And we have 1 mana left, might as well place this one.
I'll skin that beast! I need a new scarf.
Because he will be protected by this taunt minion. He has to be overcome first before this one or the hero can take damage.
Maybe I should go back to writing.
So far so good. He's playing another taunt card. So let's see what options we have. By itself, it would require both of these to attack, but that would also wipe out both of our minions. Let's see what other options we have. Deal damage to the hero, no. Taunt, it's very expensive at this point, because it wouldn't leave us many more options. And we do have 1 taunt still in place. We can either polymorph him, which would lower the health and damage down to 1 each, and also remove the taunt, or I think this is my choice. We'll add the attack bonus, giving our boar the extra damage, which will kill the boar but also his minion. And we have a taunt minion with now extra health. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. Doesn't help us right now, but we can use our hero power. Add a little bit of extra damage.
Bow down before my huge
And
bog
we still
creature.
retain board control.
I need to
You can
find a
only
way to
draw one
manage
card
the
at a
rest.
time at this point, and unless you play cards with special abilities that let you draw additional cards, that's where both he and I are locked into. Alright, this is a particularly healthy minion, so to speak. Only 3 damage, but 6 health. I don't have enough power on the field right now to overcome that, but this is a perfect time to play Polymorph. Change him. And I'm not even going to give up any of my minions or have damage dealt to my minions. I'll use my hero power, take him out completely. Both minions are free to attack. More damage is being dealt. He brings out another taunt minion. I do have another polymorph in hand. Likely continue playing this now. 1 damage to all minions does not particularly help. So we will add more minion presence, which will help with the next round.
Hey, thanks for bringing me a wee snack.
Polymorph him.
Come
I do at this
on.
point not have enough mana to deal the fireball, but at 1 damage he can't really do all that much.
To arms.
I will let him sit and continue to do damage to his main hero. Alright, he's going to take one of my minions out. He will probably use the polymorph cheap to taunt, but he has to attack. Oh, and he's using his hero power, so now he has the option to gain a little bit of board control. Let's see what we can do. Now, a couple of options. I would probably suggest at this point to play Taunt, because we just lost our Taunt card, and this will keep forcing the minion to redirect. This one does not have a Taunt ability, so I can bypass, either sacrifice this minion and attack him, or continue to deal damage and put more pressure on the main hero. I think that's the option I'm going to choose. So right now, even though he has enough damage to take out this minion, he's not allowed to do that. He'll have to go after this minion. At 5 damage, at 2 damage against 5 health, and 3 damage on this side, this minion would not survive, but this one would. Extra damage dealt.
Ready for
It's down to
action.
3.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Oh, he's loading up the board now. Right, although he played 3 minions. These 3 could not attack this round. I do, however, at this point need to attack him because he has taunt, and until the taunt is removed I cannot go directly after the hero. But I do have 3 damage points available here, so I will use this minion to take out the taunt. Now these other 2 I can completely ignore. They don't have taunt, they're not really in my way, and I can finish him off, and that ends it. So, and we've dealt with board control, we've dealt with taunt on our side and the opposing side. Now we're ready for our final boss and able to finish the training mode. So let's look at Illidan.